Wu Lu Can Get Away was detonated multiple times, and afterward acted in an old outfit scheme show, and the characters were set to kill Ling Bai and Sheng Xiao Sheng in a moment or two. Discussing the most sweltering screen CPs and media outlets lately, they are just the 5 Gu Container Sheng Hu, Wu Lu Can Get Away, Yang Zhe Cha Gan Lu, Brilliance Couple, and Yu Sheng Couple. Among them, what astounded the crowd the most was the mix of Wu Lu Can Get Away framed by Wu Lei and Zhao Lusi. Before this, Wu Lei and Zhao Lusi caused numerous watchers to feel overpowered with CP and long melody zing. Consequently, the super innovative group of splendid stars will address the issues of the crowd and match Wu Lei and Zhao Lusi together. It must be said that the vitally imaginative group of the show has an interesting vision. The initial time the two entertainers Wu Lei and Zhao Lusi were utilized, the stars of the stars turned into a hit. In the splendid stars, whether it is the feeling of reclamation between Ling Bai and Sheng Xiao Sheng in the play, or the feeling of fit between Wu Lei and Zhao Lusi outside the play, they all carry lovely visual happiness to the crowd. In any case, the basic justification for why Splendid Stars has accomplished a twofold gather of verbal exchange and evaluations is on the grounds that the characters in the show are very much planned. Generally, any famous entertainers would be futile. In the play, Ling Busu is an overall who bears blood quarrel and must be compelled to show his without remorse to other people, but since of the presence of Sheng Xiao Sheng, he turns into a man of valor, delicacy, and thought. The most incredibly contacting thing is that the legend adores the house and Wu, and he goes ahead and the courageous woman's loved ones. The champion Sheng Xiao Sheng is an unfortunate young lady who was deserted by her mom since she was a kid and can utilize her intelligence to get by. In any case, she assumes love, nobility, and candor, and wins everybody's affection. Combined with the trust and security of the legend, Sheng Xiao Sheng can act naturally with next to no concerns. It must be said that the two characters Ling Bai and Sheng Xiao Sheng are entirely adorable and have had a profound effect on numerous crowds. Wu Lu Can Get Away was detonated multiple times, and afterward arranged an old ensemble scheme show, and the characters were set to kill Ling Bai and Sheng Xiao Sheng in a moment or two. This year, Wu Lei and Zhao Lusi introduced an old outfit connivance show once more, that is Kingayante. The play chiefly recounts the narrative of a male hero and a female hero with double solid characters who are compelled to shape a phony couple, however in the end they cooperate to see the sun and uncover reality. Based on the plot, Kingayante is more intriguing than Xinhan Splendid, and the show has more plot parts, and that implies that the level of intelligence and power pull between the male and female heroes will increment. This is extremely attractive for the crowd. All things considered, it is simple for the male and female heroes to participate in business together, and it is not difficult to grab the crowd's eye solidly. Based on the cast, Kingayante is considerably more remarkable, permitting Wu Lei and Zhao Lusi to introduce 3 matches later Long Melody Zing and Xinhan Wonderful, which is totally effective in dominating the rush hour gridlock code. For Wu Lei's acting abilities, I accept everybody can see it. From Langaya Rundown, Battles Break the Circle, to Shichahei, Going Too Far of Fire, to Long Melody Zing, Xinhan Splendid, Wu Lei has contributed great acting abilities. With respect to the appearance, there is no question that Wu Lei can impeccably control different styles. This time, Wu Lei joins Kingayante as the male lead, which will bring the crowd a special job in sight. Moreover, the male hero of Kingayante is likewise exceptionally strong, and he is totally new to Ling Bai. In Kingayante, the male hero isn't just a cold and withdrawn, smart, normal and quiet Lord Xiao Zhao, yet additionally a direct and wonderful, over-the-top, unreasonable, friendly and honorable Jiang Sizhao. For Wu Lei, this legend setting is basically easy. What's more, the courageous woman when King Wei is free, smart, kind and beautiful, and furthermore extraordinary. The champion Zhao Lusi has an extremely sweet disposition, and her old outfit is likewise exceptionally shocking. This time she joins Kingayante, which will enormously upgrade the nature of the show. What's more, Zhao Lusi and Wu Lei's internet acting abilities and implied collaboration will extraordinarily build the fame of Kingayante. Allow us to anticipate the magnificent presentation of Wu Lu Can Get Away. 02. Anonymous, writing and craftsmanship are genuine writing and workmanship. Tony Leung performed consistently, and Wang Yibo was far superior to anticipated. Through the return of the CCP's unique branch under the authority of the socialist faction of China that started to battle in Shanghai during the 1920s, the film recreated the course of a frantic battle with all powers on the secret front, showing the party's mystery front that is vital during the time spent triumphantly overlooks yet truly great individuals for their indispensable commitments. After the flare-up of the full-scale enemy of Japanese conflict, the CCP's unique branch under the administration of the Socialist Coalition of China managed the Chongqing, Wang Mannequin, and Japanese government operative organizations in Shanghai. Through the complex knowledge framework behind the foe, it induced the foe, got insight, killed tricksters, and laid out a more extensive joint front. Until the night before the triumph of the counter-Japanese conflict. The above is first experience with this film, yet I figure this section can be remembered for all spy war anticipation shows in our country. It appeared to say everything, and it appeared to not say anything. Notwithstanding, in the wake of watching the film, I need to say that this is actually the situation. It's an extremely basic story, however the chief dealt with it more advancedly. The timing wrecked the altering, and the entire episode was cut into pieces, yet it's an extremely basic government operative conflict story subsequent to figuring it out. There are such a large number of subtleties. One might say that there is certainly not a solitary additional line or a solitary additional shot. It's not so terrible as netizens said, but rather it's okay. I for one believe it merits the toll. Inactive is likewise inactive, discreetly watching a film. Those on the web who say they don't comprehend should have not perused it cautiously. Certain individuals on the web express that there is an edge to grasp it, yet I believe that any individual who has concentrated on present-day history can figure out it. You don't have to like it, yet how might you not comprehend it when it is implanted ever? The large foundation is there. Concerning who is the spy and who is the backstabber, on the off chance that you don't look great, how might you be aware? Not too far off, I read it turned around each day, saying that I was unable to grasp it. The people who say they can't comprehend the plot are the things I can't comprehend the most while watching the movie. A couple in front of me kept eating, talking, and playing with their phones, and left after only an hour, and I heard them discussing, who's Mr. Wang? Who is Mr. Chiang? I could hear them discussing, who is Mr. Wang? Who is Mr. Chiang? They were at an age where they had studied junior high school history. Well, we finished the storyline of this film. Next, let's enjoy the images and performances of the film. The images are so beautiful, each frame has a special sense of story, solemn and poignant. The director has always been committed to using a kind of lofty and inscrutable camera to advance the plot, a technique that those who like it really like it and those who curse it really curse it. When it comes to Chinger, his personal style is still very distinctive, are always strangely formal rather than informative. I've seen his romantic disappearances before. Personally, I thought Romantic Disappearance was better than Nameless. Chinger really likes the Shanghai of the Republic. This film, really, lives up to its name. Not a single person in the whole piece has a full name, really no name. The director's camera is very euphemistic about the Japanese invasion of China, there are no very straightforward shots of stabbing and shooting, and the only time he is straightforward is when he pours cement on the laborers. For the Japanese bombing of Guangzhou, he also does not have direct shots of the bombing, but rather imagery of broken buildings, wooden planks pulling corpses, a crippled dog, and the rain that never stops. The lame dog, in particular, struck a chord with me. The lame dog ran into the shelter for more rain, and in the end it was the same lame dog that ran into the rain again to feed his stomach. Even after surviving so hard, the dog was eventually blown up. In contrast, the only Japanese Shiba Inu in the film has a name, and it is Roosevelt. A man in a world of chaos is better than a dog in a world of peace, let alone a dog in a world of chaos. What a great performance by this dog. It was also the only tear in my eyes in the whole film. Tony Leung is really so good. He is a character with basically no highlight scenes and no highlight bridges. But the details that are there really isn't a second wasted. The two scenes of his interrogation, the interrogation of Wang Lei and the interrogation of Zhang Shuyang, are completely different. When interrogating Wang Lei, the sense of oppression was particularly strong. He already knew that Wang Lei had defected, so he kept pretending to interrogate Wang Lei. When he interrogated Zhang Shuyang, he was able to feel that he was much more sincere than when he interrogated Wang Lei, and with pity, so in the end he let Zhang Shuyang go. Liang Xiaowei is worthy of the name. When it comes to him, the picture is advanced, that pulsating sense of story. Every move is elegant. In fact, there is no need to emphasize that Wang Yibo's face and acting skills are being hung by Liang Xiaowei. How many people in the entertainment industry have not been beaten by Tony Leung? Isn't it expected to be beaten by Tony Leung? Why do you keep emphasizing this matter? Leung was already a talented player, and now that he is older and more experienced, he can play such characters with ease. Is being hung up on him something that can't be taken to the next level? Unfortunately for Jo Soon, the scene is not even 5 minutes long. But some people, even in a 5-second scene, when the camera is on her, she is the main character. In the scene when Jo Soon is saying goodbye to Tony Leung, her face is only half visible, but the audience can feel her emotions. Love or no love, she shows it really clearly. Her on-screen love interest Wang Lei is very thoroughly disliked by her on this occasion. Wang Lei plays a very weak person in the film, a traitor, who eventually dies at the hands of Liang Xin. I think the performance was very good, not the slightest bit of drama. Don't move to ask people why they don't cook anymore. Zhang Shuyang simply did not find the right way to play before. I have never been so pretty or acted so well since I knew Zhang Shuyang. At the end she was standing on the roadside in a red dress, really too pretty. Zhang Jingyi plays Wang Yibo's fiancée, GCD, but ends up being abused to death by the villain played by Wang Chuangjin. She tells Wang Yibo, "That was 37 years ago, and I can't remember anything after 37 years." The dust of history is a big mountain to fall on anyone's head. Not to mention the fact that it has come to the moment of national survival. Wang Yibo's performance was actually okay, managing to make it inside a film like this without pulling it down, and while there were shortcomings, there were also high points. It's understandable when you consider the caliber of the actors he plays opposite. He acts like a grim snake throughout the play, selling out his country and dying to be a lackey of the Japanese. He is always humble in front of the Japanese. Throughout the play, everyone speaks Shanghainese, except him, who communicates with the Japanese in Japanese. I heard that the actors dubbed themselves, so that was a real effort. To be honest, I really didn't think before watching the film that it would be Wang Yibo who would survive to the end. It wasn't until he killed the top Japanese official that I dared to believe that he was really an insider of our party. To be honest, he just doesn't look like GCD. He also has a highlight performance where he sees Tony Leung in a truck after Japan's defeat and does the headbanging act with a bitchy, crazy expression that is particularly pleasing to the eye. Wang Yibo is recommended to take the bad guy route. He lacks in the handling of the literary scenes, but the fight scenes are all good, and overall, he is much better than Blue Forget Machine, which is still an improvement. I hope he can study hard and keep improving.